Good morning. My name is Jason Kraft. I'm going to be presenting my practicum ePortfolio at Fort Hays State this morning. Um, right now, I'll just start off kind of with the candidate info. Basically, very simple. I've been in the information technology area since '96. I've done various jobs, but my first job was a trainer for Microsoft Office at the VA hospital in Leavenworth, Kansas. And ever since then, I've really liked to be able to teach people, or at least show them that technology is not scary, but it is something that can be used to enhance your everyday life. As you can kind of read through here, I've been doing the IT thing since '96. It's something I really like to do. Um, I went after this degree for the simple fact that I wanted to be able to find different ways, better ways to be able to help people see the technology. One, wasn't scary. Two, it could help them. And three, the technology is there. Let's use it. Let's allow people to do what they do best and have technology as a tool instead of something that they have to, uh, I guess, be scared about. Personal goals. This past year hasn't been the greatest personally for me, but um, slowly starting to come around on that one. Basically, I'm just trying to live my life to the fullest. Professionally, I'd like to be a subject matter expert in about 3 years. I'm sorry, in about three business applications here at my current company. Um, Develop and deliver subject matter content from a learning management system to be able to um, show the company that it's actually worth something. There's actually a return on that one. And three, obviously, is to be able to show the ROI on the learning with the basically the learning is critical and there is a return on that investment. My current company is a little leery of that, and they believe there are different uh, different scenarios where that doesn't pan out. So that's just kind of where we're at. Um, as far as where I see myself in 2, 5, and 10 years, basically it all revolves around the fact that I want to be out of a corporate environment into a education or academic environment as a educational technologist or an instructional designer. I want to be able to basically use the background that I've had for the past 19 years in the IT world and be able to then parlay that into something more um, for people that want to be able to use technology. Like I keep saying, I want to be able to allow people to use technology in the best way possible. It's there. People are developing and introducing all sorts of new technology daily that can be used to reach out to students, get them engaged, and let them learn what they want to learn when they want to learn it as quickly as they want. So that's what I'm all about. As far as some of the candidate info, here's my resume. It's basically what I'm doing is my educational technologist resume, showing the side of me that I can use different technology tools to be able to basically reach out and engage students. And that's simply what it is. And it also shows all the other things that I've done. I'm an online instructor at Cali from time to time. I do their instruction for their one of their mandatory classes, their computer applications class. Right up my alley. Love doing it. Some of the students are fantastic. Some of the students obviously are a little challenging, but it's really, really fun for me. Love doing it. My philosophy on education tab, that is basically what I keep talking about. It should be a tool for learning, not the learning of the tool. I can't say it any more than that. Technology is great, but that shouldn't be the only focus on teaching. There should be things that course concepts we're trying to get across, not just, hey, we're going to learn this tool and we'll spend the next 6 weeks on that. It shouldn't be that. It should be very quick, very easy, and off and running. So Article summaries, I've got 3 here. Um, Free learning management systems, instructional design in the real world, and on-demand learning. Um, I thought they did pretty well there. Presentations, one is on a grease fittings presentation I did. The other one was on print training. In-house, we do some things where every once in a while I get to, and I also get to help out with our sales group. And these 2 presentations were something I had a hand in, and um, I actually got to present both of these to some of the new hires. So it was very cool there. You learn a lot just trying to be the trainer, trying to help out people. And this is one of those things where it really benefited me because I didn't know any of this before I walked in, before I started helping out with them, rather. These are our our warehouse support tool, our Outlook training, and Google Calendar. These are the training videos that I actually created and then put out on our intranet so that we could help people who are just walking in, new hires or new to a position, be able to take this information and basically move forward with it without having to have a trainer stand in front of them and talk to them. This actually, all 3 of these went over very well. There's just not a lot of need or turnover outside of the Outlook training for having this on a daily basis. So it gets used every once in a while. I do have some stats, but it's, you can tell when it gets used hot and heavy is when someone is trying to figure something out that is actually mentioned in the video. So it's actually pretty good. I actually enjoyed doing all 3 of these. My reflection is stated here. It's within the context of everything. The one thing I want to make sure that I comment on and actually explain a little bit more is my, I guess my project, my practicum project, and I didn't understand where to put this in the actual website, so I'm just going to show you kind of what I did. I created my own LMS, my own learning management system site for my company, and it's, the concept here is, the proof of concept is that I'm trying to show my company what a person who walks in off the street says, I want to work at GL Hewitt as a salesperson. What do I need to do? What do we want to present them with so they can be as successful as they can? So I've created this site, got together a bunch of the media, spent a lot of time working with our sales department trying to figure out what would be the best way to start this, what is the easiest way, and still get the most bang for the buck, essentially, and how we move forward with this. So what I did is I went to course sites, Blackboard's free version of it, so you can kind of do proof of concepts, and that's basically what it's used for. They, obviously Blackboard is a very expensive and very heavy resource that you can use, but as far as the free stuff goes, it's not bad. It actually worked for my what I want to do here very easily, and it was pretty educational for me as well, because this is what I'm trying to present to my company. So within the introduction, it's just me, my big face of mine, just kind of explaining who I am, contact information, how to reach me. 867-5309 is not my real phone number. Let's look under the content here, because this is where we get most of the information. Here's my, here I am. Our history, just a very brief history of the company. So somebody walking in off the street, kind of figure out what we've done, how we've done it, and the company's been around for 100 years, so there's a lot of history to be able to kind of figure out what is actually there. It's a very involved company for being here 100 years, and the owner of the company is very, very invested in what he does here. So there's a lot to be read about here. Here's our lesson plan. In Module 1, we go over very basic part information. We start with collars. So what we've done here is we've explained what all the split shaft collar is, double shaft, things along those lines. The part numbers that they should be under, step keys, gib keys, machine keys. We do a lot with machine keys, and this is kind of explaining what the salesperson needs to look for within our sales ordering system and what they actually need to be looking for as far as what the part number is actually going to look like. And this is what they're going to be selling customers when they call in. Pins, here are some pins with the exact same information, giving you the picture, giving you the description, and giving you the part number that you should be looking for. Goes through and shows you exactly what they're going to be used for, how they're going to be used, a very brief explanation of them. Some of the information was difficult to find, some of the information was easy to find. This is obviously a work in progress, because I've shown this to my company and they've been very excited about it, but they're just very curious on maintaining it. So there's a whole underside to this that I'm not getting into. But as far as this goes, they were actually very happy with this, because it shows them exactly what they want to present to somebody just walking in off the street. Next section is going to be our rings. We don't have a whole lot to talk about there, but again, just the picture, description, and what the part numbers are actually going to look like within our sales ordering system. Again, there's kind of a miscellaneous piece of that are grease fittings, nuts, lock washers. I was able to go through and pull out some videos, how grease fittings work. Once they understand the concept of what a grease fitting is, it will help them be able to sell it to customers. What are retaining rings, cotter pins, very brief explanations on making sure that they understand the concept. The other thing is the owner of this company likes to be able to talk at length about his product, his passion for the company, and all those things that incorporate with it. But when he does this on video, he will talk for hours. And I want to be able to knock this down into just bite-sized chunks. 5 minutes is a max time that somebody's going to stay interested in this. If you look at the video lengths, I don't think any of these are over 5 minutes. Well, there's one for 5 minutes. But as you can tell, it's very short, very quick hitting. And that's really all you really need, because they just want to be able to learn very quick, very focused pieces of information, like different types of shaft keys, spring pins, very, very quick, what a cotter pin is and how it looks like and how you actually activate it. That is how that works. So then we go into tools here, and once you're finished with the videos, we can then go and take the Module 1 test. And that test will just basically cover this particular, and of course that's done. But basically what we have is a test of about 10 questions, and it goes through and shows you, tests you on your knowledge, and will show the student exactly what they've done as far as the number of times they've been able to take it and what kind of grade they've done. On the other side of it, the administration side, it will show you how many times the student has taken it, when the student has taken it, and the grade that they've gotten, what they've missed, and keeps a grade book like an LMS should. So that is a very brief, a very quick overview of what I did for my practicum. I hope you enjoyed it. My name is Jason Kraft, and thank you very much for the opportunity.